Oh my goodness, chocolate button, are you doing your exercises? Oh, that's really good. That's very healthy for you, isn't it? Well done. Are you going to be ready for phonics in a minute though, when this is finished? You are? Okay, fantastic. Okay, keep going, you're missing out. Quick, go, 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 get going.
If it's too easy, go faster, come on, go faster. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness, I am so tired after doing the Joe Wicks daily PE lesson. My goodness me, you should do it too if you haven't already, because it's really fun and really good for us to stay healthy while we have to stay away from school. Okay, let's get ready for some phonics. If you haven't got your whiteboard and your whiteboard pen or your pencil and your paper ready, go and get it and see if you can be ready by the time we get to 0. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0! It is so fantastic that so many of you have been watching our phonics videos together, and many of you have been in touch to ask if I can also teach you some handwriting. Now, it's difficult for me to teach handwriting because I have paws, so for me, I do pause writing, I suppose. So I'm going to have to borrow Lucy's hands to show you how we're going to hold the pen and also how we're going to warm up our fingers. So I hope you don't mind, but here we go. Right, first of all, Lucy, can you please use your Peter pointers to point so that they look like caterpillars? That's it, fantastic. Okay, and now 2 fingers. And now add in your ruby ring. And your little finger. Woo! Wow, okay. Let's see if you can make them go across the screen. Ooh. Oh, right, okay, good. That's really good. Now we're going to do big hands, little hands, 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 big hands, little hands. Go as fast as you can and shake it out. Whew. And fast as you can and shake it out. And fast as you can and shake it out. Right, and then give me a thumbs up to say that you're ready and warmed up. Okay, great. Need your whiteboard and your whiteboard pen. Then just to remind you, take the lid off, 3 fingers, put it over the inky bit and twist. For the other side, 3 fingers over the inky bit and flip that over there like that. Right, let's carry on our warm-up with some zigzags. Try not to take your pen or your pencil off the board or page. Okay, try and keep them all about the same size, going up and down. This is going to increase your fluidity. Okay, and now for some wiggly lines. We're going to go forwards, whoop, whoop, whoop. Again, try not to take the pen off the page so that it remains fluid and you get used to just keeping going. Okay, and now this time we're going to go across, up, across, down, across, up, across, down. That's it. I'm doing it quickly because I don't want to bore you, but you can do it nice and slowly and really take your time. Okay, and the last one we're going to do some snails. Whee, whee. I am actually taking my pen off to start a new one each time. Okay, let's start our handwriting pattern for the day. We are going to practice doing our forwards and backwards motion today. Okay, so we're going to put our pen on the board and then we're going to go forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Try not to take your pen off the board. Forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And again, forwards and backwards and 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 forwards and backwards. And one more time. Forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. Now, as you can see, it looks like I have lots of waves going around, so I'm going to now add in some little details, maybe a little fish. Okay, there we go. And that is our handwriting pattern for today. See if you can say the sound before I do. Oi. E. S. P. I. Ear. A. U. I. I. Z. U. Ow. Ah. Ul. O. N. B. F. G. A. O. E. V. Y. Or E at the end of a word. F or the. O. U or Ul. A. Or. K. Oi. I can't hear you. Or. That's better. F. Sh. Your or G. X. N. Z. E. W. Qu. T. Ooh, you beat me on that one. Ow. P. W. I. A. Air. Ch. J. Well done, I can hear you're getting much better at those every time we do them. Keep practicing them every day and you'll be much faster than me by the end, I can tell. Right, we're going to get going on our tricky words now. So you don't need anything because for the first 11 ones, we're just going to flashcard them like we just have with the graphemes for our sounds. But then with the second 10, we are going to have a go at writing them. Okay, so first 10, let's just say the word as we see it. Right, off we go. You. Come. Were. When. There. What. All. Some. Are. They. Okay, well done. We're going to practice them one more time by just going through as I point at them. Ready? They. Are. Some. All. What. There. When. Were. Come. You. There. Some. Were. Come. You. Come. You. When. They. All. Some. Are. There. They. There. They. There. They. There. They. What. Are. There. Come. You. When. Were. All. Some. Are. They. They. There. They. There. They. There. Some. Come. What. When. Were. You. All. There. Oh my goodness, well done everybody, that was really, really quick. Nice work. For the next tricky words, as I said, you are going to have to write them. So get your whiteboard and your whiteboard pen, or your pencil and your paper ready now, and just check that you are holding the pen or pencil correctly. Right, is everyone ready? Good. The first tricky word I would like you to spell is he. He. We use this word to describe boys, don't we? So we say he was going to the shops if we're talking about a man or a boy. Okay? He. The next one I would like you to write is the word bee. Do you remember this one from yesterday? We're not talking about the buzzing bees. We're talking about the tricky word bee. I would like to be a spy when I'm older, is the example we gave yesterday. Bee. The next word I'd like you to spell is the word we. Oh, I know what you're thinking, but no. We are talking about the tricky word we. So we are going to the park today. We. If you can't write these down fast enough in my gaps, please feel free to pause the video so that you can do it. Pause the video with your paws. Oh yeah. The next word I want you to write is me. Me. And the next one I'd like you to write is so. We did this one on Monday, I think. So, we did as a conjunction, remember. Not as if we're sewing, as a conjunction. And the next one I'd like you to write is do. What shall we do today? Do. And the next one is my. Hey, that's not your biscuit, it's my biscuit. Only kidding, it is yours really. My. The next one, we're nearly at the end now. The next one is was. Was. I was at school, but now I'm staying at Lucy's house. Was. And the next one is she. So if we're describing girls or women, we use the word she. For example, we might say, she works really hard at her job. She is a doctor. And the last one is our favourite one, said. We did this on Monday as well. I can't fill in the words because then you'll know how to spell it. Okay, right, let's check our answers and see how we got on. First word was the word he. She should have spelled like this. An H and an E. He. The second word was the word bee. Bzz. Chocolate, chocolate button. You know it's not that type of bee. Stop being silly. Bee. The next one is we. We went to the park. The next one was me. I hope you're giving yourself a tick as we go through. The next one was so. The next one was do. The next one was. Then we had my. Then we had she. And then last of all, but definitely not least, we had the word said. Said. Pop that on there. Okay, let's read our tricky words on here. Ready? He, be, we, me, so, do, said, was, my, she. So, do, said, we, me, was, my, so, be, he, said, she, my, do, we, be, so, said, me, was, my, she, be, he, me, was, my, she. Ah! Amazing. Well done. Good reading, everybody. Let's get going on to our next task now. Now, I don't know how many of you have heard of the place called Sillylandia. Now, if you have, that's fantastic. But if you haven't, you might want to talk to my friends Marcel and Ezra, or should I say Eggy, because they can tell you all about it. Now, in Sillylandia, I've been writing some sentences, and some of them are pretty silly because I'm in Sillylandia, and some of them I've managed to keep quite sensible. So, what I'd like you to do first is to write numbers down the side of your board, down the left side. Let me show you what I mean. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's good practice for our writing our numbers, isn't it? You are going to write an S if you think it's a Sillylandia sentence, and a P if you think it's a proper sentence. Okay, so for example, if I read the first strip of paper and it was a silly one, you would write the letter S next to number 1. Here we go. And then if you thought the second strip of paper was a proper sentence, you would write the letter P next to it. If you're a really good writer and you know how to spell these things and you want to have a go, by all means, write the whole word. S-I. Remember, an E sound at the end of the word is made with a Y. And then P for P-R-O. Per. Okay, proper. Silly and proper. But to be honest, you could just write S or P so it's nice and quick and we can move on to the next one nice and sharpish. Right, let's give it a whirl. This one. So have a read of it. And write down whether you think it's a silly sentence from Sillylandia or if you think it's a proper sentence from here. If you want to press pause at any time with your pause, then you absolutely can, to give yourself a bit more time to read and write. We're going to move on to the next one. Off we go. I'm going to choose that one. Okay. Right, so here is the third sentence. So next to number 3, you're going to write your answer for this one. I'm going to choose that one. And the next one is going to be that one. Okay. That is number 4. And the next one is that one. Okay. And the last one is this one. Right, let's read them through and see if we can work out if they were silly or proper. So the first one we did was this one. So it's T-H-E spells the. In fact, they all start with the word the, don't they? So that's nice and easy. The girl, girl, the girl, drinks. The girl drinks her milk. The girl drinks her milk. No, I think that sounds like it is a proper sentence. The girl drinks her milk. That's not silly. So let's take that one away now. So you should have written a P next to the first number 1. Now, the next one was this one, wasn't it? So let's try this one. The man, the man drinks. The man drinks his. The man drinks his towel. Towel. The man drinks his towel. Hang on, chocolate button. Ha 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 ha. That's a silly sentence if ever I heard one. How can a man drink his towel? Very funny. Well done. Good one. So that must be a silly Landia sentence. So we need to write a s for that one. The girl, the girl, brings, the girl brings her blue. The girl brings her blue. Hang on, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's another silly sentence, isn't it? Oh my goodness, that one's definitely from Sillylandia. Her blue what? Her blue towel, her blue handbag, her blue pen, her blue carrier bag. Oh my goodness, who knows? Now we are going to do this one. The next one was this one, wasn't it here? So we've got the man, the man, burnt. The man burnt the milk. The man burnt the milk. Hang on. I suppose he could burn the milk, but I'm not sure. Can you burn milk? Well, answers on a postcard, I'd say, guys. Not sure. Should it go in Sillylandia or should it go in proper sentence? You can choose, chocolate button. Silly. Okay, fine. We'll put it in Sillylandia sentence. If you did a proper sentence for that, you can have that because I think you could probably burn it on the bottom of the pan or something on a technical. So you could probably get that right on a technical issue. The man burnt. Oh, here we are. Another thing. The man burnt the toast. The man burnt the toast. Right, so well, that's a proper sentence, isn't it? Yes. Okay, we'll put that in the proper sentence pile. The girl, the girl, and then brings, the girl brings her towel. Oh, perhaps it was a blue towel. Fantastic. Well, that definitely makes sense. The girl brings her towel. Maybe she's going swimming. Maybe she's going to the beach. Who knows? Maybe she's going to the shower. Either way, she's bringing her towel somewhere, so that does make sense. Fantastic. Okay. Elbow bump. Hurrah. Nice work, chocolate button. That was a really fun game. So your board probably looks a bit like this one. You've got your numbers down the side and then p, s, or p, and then p. Sorry about the milk one, that wasn't very clear. We'll remember for next time. Achoo! Oh, apologies for that. Right, I'm getting my fingers ready so I can count the sounds with you. Ready? The first word is lent. Lent. The next word is bend. Bend. The next word is sift. Sift. Sifting means to get the big things out of something. So, for example, you might sift your flour so that the lumps come out of the flour and it's all nice and smooth when you're baking. Sift. The next word is vest. Vest. It was cold outside, so Mum told me to put my vest on. It was cold outside, so Mum told me to remember to put my vest on. Vest. The next one is tilt. T-I-L-T. Tilt. To tilt something means that you turn it slightly or put it on a wonk slightly. So if my hand was like this, I was going to tilt it slightly like that. Our chocolate button is going to tilt slightly. There you go, tilt. The next word is tuft. T-U-F-T. Tuft. If you've got some little patches of grass all together, you might say that it was a tuft of grass. Or perhaps you've got a little brother or sister who's only got a tiny bit of hair. We might say that was a tuft of hair. The next word is tusk. T-U-S-K. Tusk. A tusk is a bit of bone-like material on some animals. Like, for example, a rhino has a tusk. And, oh, does it actually? No, it doesn't. Oh, wait. What is a tusk? Oh, man. Okay. And the next word is tusk. T-U-S-K. Tusk. You might find a tusk on an animal like an elephant, for example. An elephant has 2 tusks, and they're often prized possessions. People want to take the elephant's tusks away from them. Why am I saying that? And the next word is tusk. T-U-S-K. Tusk. An elephant has 2 tusks. Just waiting for a man to very slowly parallel park his car. Okay, I think he's done. So, tusk. The next word, we're nearly done now, is damp. D-A-M-P. Damp. If something is a bit wet, it is damp. And the last word is bust. B-U-S-T. Bust. There are lots of meanings to the word bust, but sometimes people use it to say broken. Someone might say, oh, this is bust, which means it's broken. Sometimes people use it to say that they are doing a surprise raid. So policemen might use it as a surprise raid on someone. So they might say, this is a bust, as they run into the house or something. What am I talking about? And the last one is bust. B-U-S-T. Bust. Lots of meanings to the word bust. Sometimes people say it as a slang word for broken. So they might say, this washing machine is bust, which means this washing machine is broken. And sometimes people use it to describe the chest of a woman. And sometimes people use it to describe the way policemen and women surprise robbers and such like, criminals, I should say, and they do a bust on their house or their hideout so that as like a surprise. And sometimes policemen and women might do a bust on a hideout for lots of criminals, which means they do a surprise visit and they say, "Surprise, we've come to arrest you all," like that. That might be called a bust. Oh, that was the last one. Hooray, we've done all of our spellings for today. Let's see how you got on. Right, let's read through our spellings. Ready? Lent, bend, sift, vest, tilt, tuft, tusk, damp, bust. There we are. Nice work. And we're on to our last activity of the day. Oh, my goodness me. Ready? The first word is lent. Lent. The next word is bend. B-E-N-D. Bend. The next word is sift. S-I-F-T. Sift. Sifting means to get the big things out of something. So, for example, you might sift your flour so that the lumps come out of the flour and it's all nice and smooth when you're baking. Sift. The next word is vest. V-E-S-T. Vest. It was cold outside, so Mum told me to remember to put my vest on. Vest. The next one is tilt. T-I-L-T. Tilt. To tilt something means that you turn it slightly or put it on a wonk slightly. So if my hand was like this, I was going to tilt it slightly like that. Our chocolate button is going to tilt slightly. There you go, tilt. The next word is tuft. T-U-F-T. Tuft. If you've got some little patches of grass all together, you might say that it was a tuft of grass. Or perhaps you've got a little brother or sister who's only got a tiny bit of hair. We might say that was a tuft of hair. And the next word is tusk. T-a-s-k. Tusk. An elephant has 2 tusks. Tusk. The next word, we're nearly done now, is damp. D-a-m-p. Damp. If something is a bit wet, it is damp. And the last word is bust. B-u-s-t. Bust. Lots of meanings to the word bust. Sometimes people say it as a slang word for broken. So they might say, this washing machine is bust, which means this washing machine is broken. And sometimes people use it to describe the chest of a woman. And sometimes people use it to describe, and sometimes policemen and women might do a bust on a hideout for lots of criminals, which means they do a surprise visit and they say, surprise, we've come to arrest you all, like that. That might be called a bust. Oh, that was the last one. Hooray, we've done all of our spellings for today. Let's see how you got on. Right, let's read through our spellings. Ready? Lent, bend, sift, vest, tilt, tuft, tusk, damp, bust. There we are. Nice work. And we're on to our last activity of the day. Chocolate, chocolate button, where are you? Someone's turned off all the lights. I can't see anything. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, there you are. What are you doing with that torch? What was that? You've got a film for us to see. Oh, that sounds very exciting. I can't wait to see that. It's to help us with our writing for our next activity. Okay, great. Let's watch the film. Yes. Wow, that was a really exciting film, Chocolate Chocolate Button. I wonder if you're going to be a film star, what with all this amazing teaching you're doing. So, just to be clear, you would like the children to write a sentence about that film just now, and they can pretend to be you. So they can use the word I. I was looking in the dark. When I turned on my torch, I saw a treasure map. Or something like that. But they can make up what they want to say. Is that right? Yes. Oh, I see. They can make up a whole story if they want to about finding the treasure or going on an adventure to find the treasure. Oh, brilliant. Well, that sounds really good. I would love that. I would love to read all of their stories as well. Okay, great. Well, in that case, we will leave you to it and we will hopefully read some of your stories and some of your sentences online or via email. Please do let us know, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for more phonics with Chocolate Chocolate Button. Bye!